idea came up of, well, what if Palpatine lived on in some way? Within about 30 seconds of discussing that idea, we just knew that it was the right idea, because we knew that this has always been a story of Skywalkers and Palpatines.
It's a generational story, and the idea of the story of these grandchildren grappling with the same things that their predecessors had dealt with, it just felt poetic. My favorite scene from the prequels, Palpatine telling Anakin the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise and his obsession with cheating death, and it sits there like the greatest setup of all time.
It's very unexpected. It's a total surprise when about a year ago, yeah, it was that long, I had an email from JJ saying, is there a good time to call you? And where should I call you? So I emailed back to such and such a time, and this is the best phone number to get me on. And then he called me straight away and said, we're thinking of bringing back the Emperor. How do you feel? So I controlled myself. I'm like, I don't know, sounds like a great idea. And I realized my voice had shot up there, and I thought, you're very well, what would have asked me if I speak like that? And I said, well, that's wonderful. And he said, well, we're thinking about bringing him back because it would be just great to round off those 9 episodes, sort of the way we began in terms of the dark side. So that's when it started, and I'm in the middle of filming now, and I still can't believe it.
So it could be this unholy combination of trying to prolong life both through medical means and through dark magic.
I love that he already looks like his action figure.
I feel I've been lucky for the 3rd time. When George saw me for 10 minutes all those years ago for Return of the Jedi, I was suddenly the Emperor of the Universe. So then to get this call, it was once again a 3rd time extraordinary experience.
This is fantastic. This is so good.
Is it still insane?
It's insane. It's insane. It's actually getting more insane moment to moment.
Well, it's great. Most of my time is spent acting with Adam and with Daisy, both of whom are tremendous. I really like them as people and terrific as actors. And of course, I've been watching their work over the years, not just in the Star Wars saga. So, like everybody else, suddenly you meet these people who you've only really seen in large form on screen, and to find out they've got senses of humor and have great talent, I really didn't doubt that, in the flesh is great. So we've had, I'm hesitating about using the word fun because it's more complicated than fun, but it's very enjoyable, and it's always the same when you work with good serious actors. You know, you have an instant rapport, and I think we've got that.
That can go from, you know, a whisper to this, you know, mega roar.
It sounds like he's got a tiger purring in his throat, and that makes the hair stand up in the back of your neck.
This is the full Emperor now, bursting forth, as he always was. And it's clear that although I have the best makeup artist in the business, he doesn't.
I hadn't seen him in his garb till on the day, and it was awesome.
The way it's described in the script is so creepy and so weird and unsettling. I just want to see Ian be the Emperor again. I'm really excited about that.
Look what you have made.
The idea that this is an ancient place, a place where maybe the Sith really began in the very beginning. The ideas are not just coming from the script. There's a visualization process that also invokes creating ideas.
This feeling is so dramatic, you know what I mean? This like tumultuous, stormy feeling. It would be great to talk to Dom about like what methods we may be able to employ to create that sense of it's a crazy storm, and just do it, you know, in camera.
One thing JJ was always impressing on me was the fact that Rey must feel small. We must feel like little people in a massive world.
The context of it is I'm under the I'm an ant under the shoe of a giant.
When we made these, a man was going to be about that high. Now a man's going to be about that high. So these are absolutely giant.